Hi everyone, welcome to Table Talk with Toni. Just the April one will be a little short, I hope. There's a couple things I wanted to go over and then show you a couple of new patterns that I recently purchased. Actually, I think all of these that I've purchased are all brand new patterns. I mean, there's multiple other ones out there, but I just go over the ones that I found interesting. The first thing I wanted to go over is I did want to thank CNE High School and also their band for the craft show. It was great to get out, meet more people, and got to talk to other people and introduce to people who also have craft shows as well. So I did want to thank them, and I appreciate the opportunity for being in their show, and I hope I can go ahead and do it again next year. I also have some exciting news. This is a show that I have actually been trying to get into. I've applied to try to get into it a couple of times, and I finally got confirmation yesterday. It is a 2-day show. It will be at Benton Farms in Walton, Kentucky. I think they're considered, yes, they are considered Walton. It is a huge craft show that they do. Actually they do twice a year. The first one's they have their spring one, and then they have one in the fall. The spring one is May 17th and 18th, which is a Saturday and a Sunday, and both days are from 9 to 4. I will be in there. I will have a booth, and I hope to see people are out there. I know some of the Kentucky family have a hard time getting out to see me, so I hope that they will come out and see me. However, the Kentucky family that made it up to see me at the Claremont Northeastern, I do appreciate that. But anyway, anybody else around in Kentucky, anywhere, again, I'll be at that fair. At that craft fair. I'll go ahead and give the address. This is, again, it's not until May 17th and 18th, but I'll go ahead and give that information out, and I obviously will mention it, especially, a couple weeks before, and then I probably will do a daily thing, share it out there to let everyone know and remind them that I'll be there, and to just show up to support all of the crafters. I did want to mention that I don't know, unless you're actually in a craft show or being, how do I word it? A show in a craft show or a craft fair, let's say. I don't think a lot of people realize the amount of work that comes into it. Number one, the amount of work and cost that it takes to get ready for a show, let alone the amount of work it takes to get there, set up, spend your whole day there, and take it down and the end of the show. I always knew that it was work, but until I actually did it, you really, really appreciate the people. I know when I've gone to past craft shows, I usually always try to buy something from a distributor, whether it's something that I really, really, truly needed. It's something, I would justify it or whatnot. And then you'd say, oh my gosh, that cost so much. Remember, when you go to a craft show and you see that it might be a little more than, say, you go to Walmart. Honestly, I'm going to use that as an example, Walmart or Amazon. Remember, number one, these goods are handmade. Most everybody at a craft show, especially me, all my stuff's hand done. I cut it, I sew it, sometimes I cut it again, sometimes I unsew it and resew it. It just depends. It costs, you've got your electricity, you've got your machines that you use, obviously you have your materials. You have the cost of, again, getting the stuff to set it up. You got to have booth things. You got to have fees to be in the show. So I just kind of wanted just to mention to everybody to make sure when you go to a craft show, keep that in the back of your mind. We do this, yes, because we love it. We love the work that we do, but we also can't do it if you don't support us. A lot of people back out. That's how I actually managed to get into a couple, because people are backing out at the last minute, either for what, personal reasons, or if because they can't afford to be in a show. I mean, let's be honest. It's hard. It is costly and very, very time consuming. Again, this one I'm going to be at is two days. I mean, it's like 2 work days of time just to be in the show. That's not counting the time it's going to take for me to pack everything up and head to the show. Off my soapbox. So anyway, so I will be there in May, and most likely in the fall as well. I obviously have to get that confirmation from them once I'm in this show. Then they will confirm you for sure in the next show. But with all that being said, I will remind you. I also did want to let everybody know is don't forget. Yes, I put everything on YouTube, my shows and everything, but I also have my Facebook page. It's just Quilted Cactus. If anybody wants to know if I'm going to have a show or the next place I'm going to be, the next bag that I make, next video I put out, I put all of that on Facebook. I also have Instagram as well as Quilted Cactus. I try to keep it simple. It's easy for you to find me. I know my official name is Quilted Cactus Shop, but that shop that I put at the end is to separate me from any other quilted cactuses that may or may not be out there. So please find me on the social medias, the Facebook and the Instagram, and follow me on both. I would appreciate that. Again, I will put all my stuff out there on those on those social sites to let everybody know in case you don't see it, if you don't catch the YouTube video. I mean, just face it, not everybody's going to watch a full table talk or a table talk at all, which I understand, but that's kind of why I do the table talks, just to kind of give you updates, and that's why I was doing them monthly, just to give you updates on where I'm going to be, what I'm going to be doing, and things of that nature. Okay, so we're going to jump right into the couple of patterns that I purchased. And again, these are brand new patterns. These patterns that I have just came out this week. I looked back and I didn't buy anything else, whether it be an older pattern that's been out there that I've, recently found. But these are brand new patterns and they're really, really cute. The first one I wanted to show you, this is the one that just most recently came out. It's called the Carla, and this is by Shambhala. This is the cutest little bag. It's like a little it's a bucket bag. But the cute thing about it, because I'm like, oh, a bucket bag. I wasn't quite 100% sure if I was going to like it. But look at this cute little bag. It has where's the top? There it is. It has an adorable little drawstring closure. Now, there's a lot of drawstring closures out there that are grommets, and I stay away from those because grommets and me, we don't like each other very well, okay? I have the hardest time with the grommets. I made my sister a backpack, and it had grommets in it, and to pull it shut with the grommets, it's like a flap. It's the Mayfield by Knotted Threads. I struggled. Number one, I struggled with the bag because I sewed it on my domestic, and I would never sew that bag on a domestic ever again. But it also had grommets, and I fought with that bag and those grommets to the point where I had to set it aside and eventually get back to it because I wanted to get it done for her because it was a gift. So anyway, that's what I love about this little bucket bag, because I like that look and I like the closure. I think that's absolutely adorable. And then her handle is so cute. It's like a macrame style, but it's like your basic handle, but then you do like a little macrame around the handle to make it like it's fully macrame, but it's still a sturdy handle. It is still part of the vinyl, which I think is really, really neat. I really like that. But so this is Shambhala. And then again, it's just the cutest little bag, just someone, to carry a adorable, you just want to do something cute or wear a cute little bag. So this is in the future. Now I'm not going to be able to make one of these right away. But I went ahead and got it because usually when they bring out their patterns, they have them on sale when they first come out. So I wanted to go ahead and get it because I know that there's going to be one of these in my future on making this. Also, Shambhala. If you're a bag maker and you're watching this, if you've not found Shambhala, number one, I wish I had found her sooner than I did. I think I actually visited her website a while back. And at the time, I didn't really, nothing stood out or jumped out at me. And back in October, Kasaya from Saya Swag was making the pretty lady. She did one like a Halloween kind of face or for Halloween, but it was, you know, one of the Halloween faces, more or less. And I went on her website because I thought it was a cute bag. I really liked the bag that she was making, you know, even though you can do different faces. But anyway, I got hooked. I got on the Shambhala bandwagon, and I'm hooked on her patterns. I've bought several older ones. I showed in my last table talk some of her other bags that I made of hers, and I love them. And I've got several of hers that I want to make. Of course, there's just never enough hours in the day, and prepping for shows is a lot of work and a lot of time. So, I'm kind of working on through my Shambhala. But anyways, what I was getting at, she's doing what they call like a secret sew, I think is what she's calling it. And I apologize if I'm not mentioning it correctly. You can go to her Facebook page, join her Facebook, or even just go to her website, Shambhala Bags. A secret sew. Yeah, her website is shambhalabags.com. So you can get more information there. But basically, it's really, really neat. It's kind of like a secret quilt along, like where you get a block here and there, and then you finish it and you make a full quilt, but you don't know what it's going to look like until you're done. Well, this is that concept, but in a bag. This is really different for me because when I start a bag, I kind of get uber focused and getting it done. It's like if I don't get it done within a certain period of time, it's like I get real crazy because I've got to get it done. I got to see what it looks like. I want it finished. I know I cut sometimes I'll cut 3, 4, 5 bags at a time, but when I sit down and start one of them, I will go from start to finish and work on it nonstop when I'm not working on my regular job. But anyway, so this is different because she will release for 3 weeks. I believe it's 3 weeks. She releases a part of the bag. Each week you get like sections of the pattern, and you'll sew part of the bag. And then when she releases the next week, you sew another part of the bag. So you're taking like 3 to 4 weeks to finish a bag. And you don't know what the bag's going to look like until the very end. And that's, again, to me, it really steps me out of my comfort zone, which I'm glad. It helps me, number one, to slow down to make something. And number two, it seems really neat to be able to do that. She right now, until I think this is the last weekend, I think this week it goes up to regular price, but she had like a pre pricing, and then she had right now, I think it's in a pre-release pricing or secret sew type of pricing, but then when the sewing starts, it's at regular price. So go check it out. It's something different. You want to do something a little different, I wholeheartedly I'd say go for it, because I did, and I had to think about it for a couple of minutes before I decided. Okay, my next one is, and this is not really a bag. This is just something so darn cute. And Center Street Quilts. I've made the Holland pouch. She's the Holland pouch lady. One of my most watched videos, and it's just me showing Holland pouches that I had for sale. She's designed the Holland pouches. Well, she's got this cutest little baskets that she has got a little pattern for. And it's Center Street Quilts. And I believe she's only on Etsy. So you'll have to go to Etsy and find her. But these are the cutest little, and it's not really an inexpensive pattern. But what's good about it is you could probably look at it and think about it. and maybe do it on your own. But what I like sometimes, number one, I like to buy it because the people put the time and the effort into writing this up and publishing it. But also they take the guesswork out of for you. You can you don't have to sit there and think about it and come up with it yourself. It's already there. 3 different sizes, adorable little Easter baskets. If you have grandkids and you want to give them a cute little basket with something, the larger size would be great for that. I mean, I know some grandparents probably buy a full Easter basket, but anyway, this is adorable. Again, it's called Magnolia Basket, and it's Center Street Quilts, and she's got three different sizes in this there. And then also when you're on her site, she also has a it's called Atlas. It's like a little thing that you can put pens and pencils in, and maybe even a notebook. It's about 8.5 by, here it is. She's got this pattern. Now I've not shown it because I made this last year because I wasn't sure. I messed the zipper up, so I've not made it. I haven't sat down and made another one. It's an Atlas zipper pouch. If you're interested in Center, she's got really cute stuff, but this is really cute. And the reason why, because the zipper, see, the zipper kind of has a little hiccup because of the way I sewed it on. But she also has a pattern out there that she came out with this late last year, and this is the cutest thing. Go check that out, Center Street Quilts. It is just the neatest little thing. This is, like I said, this is just my little tester, trying to figure out how much I liked it, and it zips up well. It just doesn't unzip smoothly. So that's something I wanted to work on. But anyway, she's got great little things, little bags, again, pouches. She's got different types of pouches and stuff too. So I just kind of wanted to give her a plug on a couple of her other things because I've not really featured her. And again, my video on just showing Holland pouches that I have for sale, that is my #1 all-time watched video. And it just amazes me. I did want to redo a Holland pouch, but I want to do it all in vinyl. And I want to do that. But I needed to ask her if I could do it. I'd like to film it, and I have to reach out to her and ask her if I could do that. So, and that's a future project that I have in my head. Okay. Lastly, for my table talk, it's actually 3 new patterns, but it's by the same designer. And these are the cutest little bags. Ora Rosa, and that's O-R-A Rosa patterns. She released her East-West bag collection. And these are small little handbags. A couple can be used as crossbodies, but that are all different looks. But they're all little bags, and they are absolutely adorable. This is the Cassiopeia East-West bag. And this is 14 by 6.5 by 4 inches deep. So it's just a cute little bag. You just got your little handles like there, just a cute little handbag. And honestly, she doesn't have it in here, but I'm looking at this and I could see you could probably put some small D-rings and probably even make this into a crossbody. I haven't really delved into the pattern a whole lot. So, but that's just by looking at it makes me think that. You just have to be careful if you sew on domestic of the thickness there, because there's some thickness with your seams. But there's that little bag. That is just an adorable little bag. She has a zipper pocket in it, and behind the zipper pocket, let's see, zipper pocket back. Okay, that's a backing zipper pocket. I think, let me look. I think she has a slip pocket behind the zipper pocket. So I think instead of having a slip pocket and then a zipper, I believe this is the zipper pocket, and behind that she's got like a slip pocket. So it's kind of an all-in-one, which is really neat. But again, this is the Cassiopeia East-West bag. Okay, again, there's that. And then she's got one that's called the Celeste East-West bag. This is adorable little bag. Look at that. This is 13.5 inches wide by 6.5 inches tall and 4.5 inches deep. Let's see, I think they're all about the same length, but let me, 6.5, yeah. The other one I have is just is an inch shorter. But look at that, isn't that adorable? And I love the little strap there. That is so cute. A cute little accent to the bag. It gives a little bit of character. This bag is just a handle bag. I mean, you could probably turn it into a crossbody. You just have to work on that and make that into a crossbody if you want. And then the last but not least, okay, so again, the last one that I'm going to show you is called the Crescenda, Cressida, East-West. This, I think, is my favorite one by the looks. I don't know, I like this one as far as looks, but I like them all. I believe this will be the first one that I make when I get to sit down and make one of these, the first one that I pick. I think I'm going to pick this one first. What I like about this bag, and I forgot to look in this Celeste and see if this one has that same. Okay, so the Celeste has the same interior as the Crescenda, so I will show you that. Where's my pictures? I got pictures. Uh-oh, I didn't print the pictures on this one. So I'll show you on this one. Inside, the Celeste is the same inside as the Crescenda. It comes with the zipper pocket and a slip pocket, so it's all together. Also, it has card slots and a slip pocket. So basically, the card slots you have, and then behind the card slots is the width of like a bill, money. That you can use that as like a built-in wallet. So because it's a very small bag, you are able to put your cell phone and your small items in here, but still have a place to put your credit cards or bill money or anything like that. And then you got your zipper pocket, and you can put coins in there if you want. But that's the same thing as the interior of the Crescenda is the same as that, as the Celeste. So I thought that was cute. I really like that. Let's see. But this one's 12 inches wide. So this one's a little smaller. 12 inches wide, 5.5 inches tall, and 2 inches deep. So this one is this is the smallest of them all. I don't know if that's why I like it the most. I just think it's cute. It has the little handle. And then this one already, and the handle already has little D-rings that you can use. It can attach a chain to it and make it a cute little crossbody. So that's the patterns that I have purchased. These, again, all these came out. Everything I just showed you came out this week. I know there's other patterns that's came out over the last month since I last did my table talk, but I either didn't see them, or it's not something that I personally was interested in. And if you're looking for that, you can always go to Studio 77. That's a 7, a number 7, a letter T, and a number 7. She does great, and that's where I get a lot of my ideas from as far as patterns to get, sometimes after the fact, is by her YouTube channel. She does a really good in-depth video of all new patterns. I mean, patterns and people I've never heard of. She does great ones. So if you're ever looking for something, you can do that. And then I think she did it yesterday or Friday, I'm not sure. Lauren Mormino did a YouTube about new release on patterns. And I think she goes over new patterns, whether she purchased them or not too. So those are some great places to go to if you're looking for a more of array of patterns. But again, I just show what I purchase and what catches my eye, whether it be a brand new pattern or something from the past that I found recently and I purchased. So that is my table talk for this week, or this month actually. So next month I will of course remind you again of my show at the middle to end of May. It's the weekend before Memorial Day. I can tell you that is when it is. So it's the 17th and 18th. I'll be at Benton Farms in Walton, Kentucky. And also, I did want to mention, it's a great, fantastic craft show. They have food vendors. They have all kinds of stuff, a lot of stuff, but they also have a petting farm. So, I mean, it's a great place to bring your kids because it is an agricultural farm. They sponsor, not sponsor, but they do like awareness, like animals and stuff, and they teach a lot of children. They have a lot of kids programs down there for like summer camp type things, and they do periodically through the year. They will do things just to teach the kids about the animals and things like that. So it's a great place. Again, I have been trying really, really hard to get into, and I made it. So I will make sure I'm there. I will make sure I have a good showing, and I'm very excited in case you can't tell. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate your time. Again, thank you for tuning in. And if you're a subscriber, I appreciate you. If you're not, please go ahead and if you like my content, subscribe, as well as give me a like. Click notification bells for any future notifications, any updates, future videos. I would really appreciate it. Everyone, have a great day. Bye.